Okay, so I can start to smell the pepper, which is a good thing. That means they're getting nice and dark. I got my heat turned up high here. As you can see, starting to get a little bit of color on some of these, a little bit of char. That's what we're going for here. So I'm just gonna flip these around a little bit, make sure I get a nice even char. Alright, we're going to let those cook a little bit longer. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rice here and get this in the microwave. You want to leave yourself some time to let this cool down. I'm going to preheat it. That way I can warm it up a little bit later. Get this out of the way. Put this back. So we got that going in the mic. I'm going to set this for 90 seconds. I'm going to come back over here, flip the peppers again. Let those even out. Those are starting to get some pretty nice color. Not quite where we want them yet. Alright, so while those peppers are going, I'm going to start getting everything together here for the overnight oats. Oh, here we go. Alright. Let's see. So the overnight oats are a great thing. What I'm going to do here, these are awesome. For my current dietary needs, this is my new one. Let me get my old one. So for my current dietary needs, I only want about a half a cup of oatmeal. I'm going to even undercut it a little bit because I'm trying to go a little bit lower on my carbs. Alright, so if you guys can hear that timer going off, that's my rice. So that's a little less than a half a cup. Pull my rice out and set it off to the side here. Let that cool. It's always good to take things when you want them to cool and put them in a separate container, normally whatever you're going to store them in for that week. Now it's not sitting in that hot container continuing to cook. Get this out of my way. Go to the freezer and get my blueberries. And my milk. And my chocolate chips. Key to sticking with your diet and doing this meal prep thing is allowing yourself some small indulgences. You know, that way that the diet is bearable. So what I like to do is these dark chocolate chips here. They're not as high in sugar as your more sweetened and semi-sweet ones. So and chocolate's a good antioxidant, so it doesn't necessarily hurt to add some of this to your food, but you want to go a little light. So I've got, you know, just a few chips here that I'm going to throw in. Probably even less. I'm going to take out another 3. Dark chocolate's very flavorful, so it goes a long way. You don't have to eat a lot of it. I've got my blueberries here. grab a scooper. These frozen blueberries defrost pretty quick, so you always want a little bit of fruit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of Greek yogurt. I like this 000 because it doesn't have any sugar in it or fat, and it's very high protein, 22 grams a serving, which is a lot. So get a tablespoon of that. This is nice because it makes it a little bit thicker, a little less runny. More like the consistency you would get if you were to heat it up. And I'm going to add a splash of milk. This just helps keep everything wet. Alright. And I got 1 jar of this down. And as I did that, my peppers are nice and dark here. So it's important just to pay attention to your senses and smell. I could smell that they were starting to get dark, so I ran over there, you know, and got those off the oven as well. So I'm going to take these off the heat real quick, and then that's the overnight oats. And that's pretty much all there is to it, folks. It's a little bit quicker than usual because I don't have the protein to make. Like I showed you, I had the 2 or 3 days worth of the chili made for me, and the salmon and everything that I'm just gonna throw on the grill with a little bit of honey and lemon. Call it a day. So there it is, meal prep. I think that took me all of about 40 minutes. Now I just gotta clean up. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos.